So we're going to talk a little bit about when you are no longer in a relationship with the narcissist, there will inevitably be a point at which they will try to get you back. I don't care how long it takes. The phone will ring. Your breath will leave your body. You'll see it's them. You'll want to answer it. There's a lot of talk on this, and all of what it's called hoovering, first of all, after like a vacuum cleaner, hoover, they're trying to suck you back in. All of the research, 100% of the research says, ignore the call, don't take the call. And we've talked about that a little bit too. Go no contact, don't take the call, blah, 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 blah. If you take the call, keep it short, don't promise anything, and just watch out for when they're trying to give you those good vibes again and say those good words to you and give you all that love bombing language that they tried in the beginning. They are trying to get you back, and here's why. They want to crush you again, especially if you were the person to discard them like I did. Oh, that causes a humongous narcissistic injury. They detest that. So they're going to want to come back in to show you that they can, just to squash you. And it'll be uglier every time you allow them to come back. You might have already been through this cycle and say, oh my God, that is what happened. Well, because they're exerting their power and control over you. That is what they do. They have to be the ones in control. And when you call them out on something and you exit the relationship, that leaves them with a dreadful feeling of being out of control. So when an ex like that comes back into your life and they're, blowing up your phone or stopping by or trying to get you to talk to them again, I caution you to just think about what's happening in their life when they're doing that. If you had a period of silence for like a month, say, and then all of a sudden you start hearing from them again, guess what? Take a guess. Yes, exactly. Their new supply situation is starting to falter and they need something from you. So they're going to reach out. They're going to promise you the world. That's going to give them a hit of narcissistic supply. And if you take them back, a bigger hit of narcissistic supply. Meanwhile, they're still in talks and relations with other people. They haven't changed. It's not that they've changed. You see what I'm saying? Not at all. I promise. I promise. So you have to watch how you answer, if you answer. I can't necessarily, everyone says no contact because the thought is that even the voice of the narcissist might trigger you to say yes and allow them back into your life. If that's the case, then yes, don't answer it at all and move on. And the research, what I've seen that it shows is that they will not change. So if you're answering it in the hopes that this is going to be the time and you're going to let them see, and yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But the hoovering always comes, so you have to be careful how you handle it, and you have to be prepared for it, because it will come. Oh, no, mine, I really told them they'll never come back. I won't hear from them. You will. You will. Because eventually they will, like I said, have a faltering in another aspect of their life, and then they have to go to their bench warmers, which you are one. So they're going to reach out to you. I miss you. I'm sorry. Things are the way that they were, and I still love you, and all of that will happen. But please don't be complimented or think, oh, how nice. He loves me. No, it's more love bombing to get you back into his fold. That's what it's for. So I want you to be very cautious if your phone starts ringing from your ex-narcissist. It's going to be uglier. Every time it's going to escalate and be uglier and uglier and uglier. Because when it gets into a situation like that, they know that you're going to be filled now with self-doubt again, and maybe even this worthless feeling again. And they like that because it takes the focus off of their problems, off of their issues. They know deep down inside that something's not right. They're just not quite sure what it is. They bounce around life blaming everybody else. They can't take blame for it themselves. But deep down inside, they know the way they're living isn't normal. It's just that you're never going to teach them. You're never going to be the one that they're going to say, oh, you let me see the light, and then you're going to get the prize. That's what we do, right? You chase and you chase and you chase and you chase that beginning of relationship again and again and again, and you want the prize. You're going to finally let them see and you want the prize. I urge you to look at the prize. Do you really want that prize? I think we all deserve people that don't come broken. Now, that's sad, right? You say, oh, but I feel bad. That means no one's going to love them. And blah, blah, blah. No, 1 million people a day are loving that person. They're going out and having the life that they want and living it all over the place with every other person in the world. And you deserve more than a piece of somebody, don't you think? I mean, empower yourself to know and believe in your own self-worth that you deserve all of somebody, just as you'll give all of yourself to someone. And then that's a nice, even nice relationship, yes? So if you have to beg and scream and plead for someone to love you, that's not what it's supposed to be about. You're not supposed to have to chase it that much like that. You're not. I promise you. So if your phone starts to ring, give it a minute. Maybe don't answer it if you can possibly muster the courage to do that. And if you do answer it, don't be quick on letting them come back into your life like that. Do not. Because they're setting you up again. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that. So I just wanted to shed some light on that because it'll happen. The hoovering will happen. So be strong. Be very strong. And rely on your own intuition again. Okay.